Welcome back. Well, I kind of let the title screen play a little bit, so there's not that exciting music. It's just like ambience, I guess. So many of you might have heard. Well, I can't really say many because I got like one viewer, but you might have heard. Oh, there's the moon. About the new update that's going to be coming in soon. New update is about the I think a whole other building. It's gonna be like, I don't know. I thought it kind of looks like it's gonna be right here, and the tracking station can be like there or something, or there. I don't really remember exactly the layout, but or maybe the building's right here. I don't remember, but it's basically has a ton of like science collection data. It's not really explaining much about like what kind of science stuff it does. It just says that you can like take samples of things and record them. And they also have, you can save individual like parts. Like if you build part of a rocket and you want to use that in like a space plane, you can just save it, and then when you're in the space plane hangar, you drag it out and onto your whatever you have now. So we're docking today, right? I think so. So docking or mid-miss, but I think we should just do docking because it's an important part of every astronauts or astrophysicists or rocket scientist's career. Let's get the K Orbiter 1. And we're gonna build the K Orbiter 2. We finally got a rocket that works. And I think it's pretty done. So today we're gonna build the K Orbiter 2. Now, there's plenty of things that you can dock for. You can dock firstly for just having fuel in your station. You can dock to bring in crew members. You can dock to bring in like a habitation module or like a upgrades to the thing. Like maybe it just contains a bunch of software or extra parts for replacements, or maybe you bring up a solar array to power more of your ship, because maybe you're also bringing up like, I don't know, maybe new scientists have discovered a new way of artificial gravity, you know, and you need to power it, and then you gotta bring up the artificial powering module. So there's plenty of ways that you can do it, or maybe you even want to bring up probes to the ship so that when the ship is at a certain time in its orbit, you just launch the probes off the ship, and those probes go out to like another planet, opposed to just launching them, waiting for the correct time, perhaps, and then launching it from then. But you might not know what the weather conditions are, so you launch it on a day before then, where the weather conditions are fine for you to launch off of Earth and get the probes into at the space station in orbit, like the ISS or something, and then from there they would launch a probe to someplace, so you don't have to worry about that. Look at those trucks doing huge drifts. Oh man, that's crazy. Okay, well, I really like how when you scroll up, you can see. Yeah, that's my favorite feature, that it actually like knows height. Okay, so. And I can't wait till they actually add clouds. Although, I don't know how they're going to do it, because they're not going to make clouds just look like that. That would just be weird. I don't know. So, to keep our ship K Orbiter 1 and build the K Orbiter 2, you just edit it here, but when you save it, you have to save it under a different name, or else it would just override it. If you save it under a different name, then it will just copy, it will keep this one, and just save the one that you built. So I think we're just gonna try and get the habitation module into orbit. So I don't think we're gonna have to make our first Rockamax ship. So we're not really gonna have anything to edit up on this. We'll probably edit the K orbiter 1 for bringing up solar arrays. So we'll just start with a new one. Start from scratch. And we'll get a normal Rockamax command pod. Let's bring this up a little bit. And first we're going to want our RCS. Where's that? Right here. I don't have a decoupler here because we're never going to deorbit this. Or probably never deorbit it. I'm never going to deorbit it. So you're going to want to keep this on. I think I'm going to try and go for a space station that's symmetrical so that I can fly it to other planets, which will be cool. So, you know what might be a better command pod? Is the lander can. That can carry how many? Just it can carry 2 people, right? Yeah. 2, and this one can carry 3. How much can the hitchhiker storage contain? 4 Kerbals. Okay. So I guess we'll do a lander can so that is a bit more like fits, because it's gonna be in the middle of our rocket. So gonna want the lander can, RCS, probably. What are you gonna want? Like, or we're gonna want SAS between the. No, this one, advanced SAS, large. Now we're gonna need a hitchhiker storage container, which is where extra Kerbals will live. We need a battery, probably. Put 2 on either side of that. No, just put both batteries behind it. And I'm gonna clampatron docking port. A senior size, of course, which is basically for the Rockamax. I'm gonna turn on the volume just a little bit so I don't have to talk as loudly, just because I don't know, just can't really talk so loud. We're gonna want some solar panels just to like keep it going. So I guess we could just use static solar panels, or we could use thermoelectric generators. So it's 45 per minute, and static is also 45 per minute. So does this look better, or does that look better? Like, totally, the solar panels look better. Let's just put on angle, snap, and symmetry. Get these guys on this. Now, get on 2 more. Okay. Seems like it's okay. Maybe we should bring this up too. Bring this over. There we go. It looks kind of just like you painted a blue square on it, but whatever. Zoom out just a tad. Bring the lander down a little. So, I'm going to want the back of the... Well, we're going to want our RCS thrusters. Block thrusters. We're going to want some like around here. And we're going to want some at the other end. So let's move those solar panels. Actually, let's just put solar panels right there. And get rid of those. can put our RCS twisters right there. If we turn on center mass, you can see where it is. Of course, it's in the very center of the thing. But you can see, even when I move something so small as the RCS things, it's still moving a little bit down and up. So you want it, I want it to be right around the RCS, of course, because now preferably you usually want it near the crew members, but so I could do that. It seems a bit off there, so do that. Apologize if I don't really talk much right now. This is pretty heavy, right? So I think this is enough to start. Now right down here, are we gonna want? We're gonna want another clamp probably. So let's see. There's these. Oh, this is the 1 meter to probe adapter, but here's the Rockomax. So we get the Rockomax adapter, which I actually want to hook up to I want to first have a Cleptron Senior docking port. Oh wait, oops. Goes on, and then I want to have another one. Wait, that's the battery. Another one hooked up to that, which is then hooked up to the adapter, and then a normal 1 meter docking port, and then that's hooked up to. Yeah, okay. So I'm actually going to take this, put this up top, and then on here you're going to put in another docking port, and then under structural I'm going to put in an adapter. Trust you, this will look really cool when I get to work. That seems a bit weird. I'll just put in the thing right here. Iodyne. No guidance unit, I guess, right? And then it's gonna have a structural fuselage. Yes. Kind of large for a structural fuselage. I think maybe I'll just go with these octagonal struts. Those are kind of small. Maybe I can do a I don't know, what's a good kind of... I can do that. Okay, there we go. It's a good adapter. In fact, then I can take that remote guidance unit off of there. Just do this. And have kind of like that. Okay. And then I'm going to want to have lift it up a bit, go to propulsion, get a RCS for tank, and put that on. Actually, if I'm having RCS and I don't need that, crap. Okay. Remote guidance, I want it lower. Remote guidance, RCS. You need a battery. Or generator, I guess. If I need RCS blocks, and then I want a. Let's see if that's gonna go like that. want this thing to be upside down. Then connected. Okay. Ooh, so that's gonna go like that, right? It's gonna go around and do that. So let's do go up. It's gonna go behind it. That. What if I don't need that? What if I just did So when I have, sorry, I'm not really saying what I'm doing. I don't really want to. I kind of want to surprise you guys. So when I hook up the thrusting stages, they're probably, I don't know, would they be? If they're not gonna be Rocco Max, then I would either need the decoupler or the not decoupler, docking port. So when I hook up the if it's a 1 meter size propulsion system, is it gonna be like, am I gonna do that? Like with the fuel right there? Or am I going to do where is it? That. So what looks better? That or that? I don't know. They kind of look pretty similar. So, oof. Difficult decision. That or that? Well, do I really need that? Or would I do? That or that. I'll do this. Okay. That's what I figured. Okay, so we'll do that when we have it in orbit. So then this needs to go like that. And then this needs this. Oh, that's 6. 3 times 8. Let's do that. Okay. It's crazy. So, like that, and like that. These monopropellant tanks, these kind of look really cool. I really want to use these in some interstellar rockets. Ooh. And then the Xenon looks so cool too. Like, look at these Xenon tanks. They look sick. I think that's good, right? Do I need something there? Oh yeah, I should have something there. I should have this. Not that. This. I want a shield. And that's gonna be like okay. That's gonna be the top of my rocket right here. Which I guess we can do that. The that looks kinda weird. And I don't think I should do this. It's like I did all that. It looks like a pretty cool cone though. So for the top, like for the shield on the top, should I do that? Or just do that? That. Or that. Well, what's the mass comparison? I think that's the big question. 0.1 versus 0.04. Okay, so yeah, we'll do this. Okay. You got that covered, right? Okay, so then next we're gonna have the decoupler. We're not really gonna, probably just gonna, no, keep talking. Decoupler, they really gonna make the decoupler thinner for the Rockomax. Like, it's so thin, they made it much thinner for the, 1 meter. It's so thick for the Rockomax. Okay, so, decoupler right here, then, we need our launch stage. So there's our capsule. So bring that up. So this is going to be now from orbit. So we can use this. I think I should go over the size parts. So like the 1 meter, we have the normal size. We got the double size. The half and the quarter. Quarter only adds like 45 here. So we got those for the 1 meter, but then for the Rockomax size, you got the same but different. So normal, which I guess you could consider the double because it's 2 of those, but it's actually the medium size, like the normal size, the half size, the quarter size, and the double size. So the double size, I know it has an issue with overheating. I don't know if that's still an issue or if they fixed it. I do know that it's more efficient to just have more of these. I think, right? Because this mass is 36, that mass is 15, yeah. So it's more efficient to have this, or this smaller ones than the big ones. But we're not going to have a million of these. There'd be no point, really. Because it's more efficient if you put decouplers in between each one, but we're not going to put decouplers in between each of those. Probably not between each of those either. So normally you'd probably just end up having. I'd probably end up having this for my in-space stage. So it's either having that with that, or having this, which is that and that. Or probably no, that, then. Oh, it's skipper. Means skipper. That, then that. Then that. Then that. than that. Which is a mass of, so this is just a mass of, what? Is it? That's 4 and that's 32, right? So a mass of 40 tons. And this is a whole mass of 18 plus, so 18 plus that is 22 plus 22.4, 26.4, and 44.4. So 44.4 or 4.4. Alright, yeah, so 40 or 44.4. I guess it's not that much of a difference. And it's more efficient to do that because you'd have that at the end. Although this is a thrust of 1500. That's a thrust of 650. But they don't seem to have any difference. This one just has slightly better in the vacuum. In a vacuum. Let's see what else. It's a dry mass of 4. It has a dry mass of 6. So it's, oh, okay. Never mind. So it's 42 or 44.4. So I guess you're gonna go for the 44.4, even though it is a tad bit longer. And you know what? We're gonna do this. So 42 versus 40. So 42 versus 46.4. Because this is gonna have to power out all this. And then we're gonna want rated decouplers, which will be 4 times. You know, if you go right along here, or no, right here, and have our SRBs along them. I guess I could have them lower. Like, look at the SRBs. Before they were huge, and now they look pretty tiny compared to this. You know what I mean? Like, look how tiny the SRBs look compared to the whole thing. It's crazy when you have perspective like that. So that looks pretty good. Although I could probably bring these down lower. Like this. Is it not a... There we go. Do that. And I could copy this and bring it up here. It kind of looks pretty good, right? And I was thinking this would just be this stage of it in space. But this is probably enough. Oh, you know what? No, this is definitely not enough to get it up there. It might be, actually. I usually don't use SRBs. So, I think I'm going to save, or let's put a cone on there. Or, you know what we could do? What's that, 0.4? And this is 0.08, actually. Oh, 0.08. And then 0.4. So back to the top real quick. We can either have this, or we can have this, which is a nose cone specifically made for doing that. I think we'll do the nose cone. I mean, no, not the nose economy. I think we'll do this. So, yeah. What else should there be? I was thinking that in future episodes, I might not even like just speed up my process of building it. I might just cut it out. I don't know though. Maybe not. It's just it's easier for me to cut it out than to do all that work. So what I usually do is I'm just gonna take this off real quick. So I usually have a Rockamex sink like that, and then I do an asparagus style staging, which I'm gonna talk about later, where I do that basically, and the whole thing fires up. Now this is a bit different. This has this going off with that going off. I think this is more stable than this. So I guess we can do a test of this and see later how it fares. If it doesn't fare very well, then we can do asparagus style staging, which I'll talk about in more detail if we do it. So let's see if the speller is down. There we go. Let's set the staging. So we're gonna have that engine and the that engine go off. Then these go off at the same time as these let go. Then we have these four decouple. So these decouple, then those go on. And then this will decouple. And then these will decouple. And this will go on. So then this will decouple, that will go on, these will decouple, that will decouple, and then those will go on here. Okay. Yeah. Seems about right. So we'll try that out. Just call this what is this? It's gonna be our habitat, right? So K Kerbal Space Station K Space Station, or we'll just call it KSS. KSS 1. And it's also the habitat module. KSS 1 habitat module. Or KSS, yeah, KSS 1 habitat. So we'll just say that and we'll launch it. If this doesn't really work so well, then what? If it doesn't work really well, then we'll try out the asparagus staging rocket. So, start. I think I'm gonna wait till day, so I'll just warp. A bit faster. get it around noonish. See the moon moving, that's cool. Okay, so I think we're ready. Oh man, scary. SAS on. Full power, or full throttle. Who we got? We got Girk and Melbert Kerman. You guys are probably gonna die or something like that. I don't know. You guys ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Oh man, that's got a pretty powerful takeoff. So I can actually lower the throttle probably quite a bit. This seems to be pretty good for a rocket. Oh, you know what I forgot? Struts. I don't need them necessarily, but they're really helpful. Like, you can see that these are bending outward and these are bending inward. So that's not really necessary, but let's bring this staging down there. That shot. What? Decouple. Why didn't that work? There we go. I don't know why that didn't work. That was weird. Oh, we almost fell right there. Man, that's cool. So I seriously doubt that we'll be able to get into orbit with this. But who knows? Maybe we will. I just realized though I don't even have this engine on, which is kind of okay because we don't really need it yet. We are only 10 kilometers up though. So check the map. Just open that up, zoom in, get that. It is about to end, and then we're gonna have to turn this on. So we need to get this to accelerating. And 60 is about good. I don't know how fast the fuel though is going down. It's going down pretty fast, so it's not very efficient. Now it is kind of efficient, like compared to, I guess, some models, but okay. So it's hardly going up, really. I don't know. Maybe we can get into orbit, and we really just need to get this upper part into orbit. Now, I preferably want an orbit of 2 million, but or 2.8 million or something like that. I'll explain why. But I guess I'm okay if we don't get that orbit, because this is our first space station, and this isn't the best configuration we could possibly get anyways. So it's not like... Plus, I'm planning on trying to make this one be a space station that will be able to travel to another planet. So, we got it looks really nice, pretty high up. So, got that max. Once that gets to... So, I think we might be able to get this to 1 million. Or, I don't know about 1 million, or 2 million, I mean. So, 150... Once we're up there, no, we'll just keep going, I guess. I want to increase that. Let's try and get to that 2 million or so. We're not going to be able to get there, but I'll cut it, actually. I use the rest. So I know we can't get into So basically 2 million or 2.8 some million, I should probably check the number before I start it, is geosynchronous orbit. Geosynchronous orbit basically means that you're spinning the same amount and get the same speed that the planet is. So the planet doesn't move beneath you, which is what GPS satellites do. They're in geosynchronous orbit, stuff like that. So it's just an approximate orbit, so I know approximately how much I need to do what. So if I go up, and the planet's moving this way beneath me, because I'm going to fall down that way, right? So geosynchronous orbit, I'm pretty sure you need to go that direction. Yeah, I think so. Which I guess is kind of disappointing, but whatever. So, space, correct orientation. And we will begin thrusting right. Or not begin thrusting. Burn. We will burn. I don't know why I said begin thrusting. Right now. I want you to check it out. We're about to stop our fuel right now. Okay, so we hardly changed anything. So we'll go to exit the map. And we'll eject our stage. So the only hope really for us is to use RCS to propel ourselves forward. Now that really is kind of crappy of a thing. We could do option. We could do that, but you still see how slowly we're changing our orbit. It's hardly even moving. It's at 4 times speed. So, look, already could feel away. So I guess we're gonna have to try again. But you know what I will try doing? Let me slow this down. So what I was intending on doing, actually, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna do, but what I will do it though. So I wonder why. Sorry, I was kind of silent there. See, we're traveling away from our rocket. But my engines aren't going off. You see, I can turn each one on individually. I can't turn the rest on. Oh. Activate. Yeah, I can't get them to go off. Oh, whatever. We'll just plummet to our doom. Oh man, we're burning up really. Look at that. That's crazy. And now we got the Mach cone effect. We should come down. The thing already splashed in. So it's just supposed to be this is supposed to be top heavy, so it will go like this. It doesn't seem like it is. This might be a little loud. Sometimes the splashes are loud. Yeah, the splashes are pretty loud. Okay, so that was completely failed. So I've gotten the ship done, and I checked the geosynchronous orbit. By the way, I do apologize for my commentary. I know I haven't been talking, which has just been kind of out of focus, I guess, in terms of talking. So this is called an asparagus style staging, where if you notice here, it's the first time I've used fuel cords, so I should probably demonstrate what they do. So what a fuel line does is it will always flow from the first place when you place a fuel tank down. Let's do it right here. I place this down on here, and I have a fuel line. It'll always flow from which, and I place first. I place this and down first, and then place that one. It'll always flow that way. There are little arrows here, but you can't see them because my graphics are on low. If I place it here, then here, this fuel would go into there. Whichever tank, the tank and all the tanks above it that are connected by fuel cross-feed capability will go into it. But if you have two tanks here, the top, I think just the top one will drain and the bottom one will stay there. So, good way to have like parts, certain amounts of fuel go into different parts. Speaking of fuel exchange, they should really allow you when you're in flight and whatever. You can hold down Control and you can click on right click on two parts and do fuel in and out of those. You should be able to press down another button like maybe function or option or something. Actually, no, you hold down option. Control is thing. Maybe command or function. I don't know. Where you can select more than just two, as many as you need, and then there would be an equalize button. So you can equalize fuel between all of them. Because you can have computers do that somewhat easily in modern day. I like that when I spin it and go at go down at an angle. It's probably a little tizzy on my end. That's also incredibly laggy for the video. I'll probably just cut that out. No, I won't. So what happens is this fuel from this, all these engines, all 7 of them are on, and the fuel from these two containers, this one and this one, will flow into these two. So all 7 of these engines are just gonna use these 2 fuel tanks, and then I'll drop these off, and then the remaining 5 engines are going to use just these 2, and then drop those off, and then the remaining 3 engines will just use these 2, and then those will drop off, and the single engine will use a single one. and it will be a tank of full fuel. So it's more efficient than having all 6 of them not connected and they all go up, because there's still such thing as dry mass, which is without fuel in it. Like when it's empty, how massive is it? Basically, what this says is it'll run down the engine, it'll run down the fuel of certain things faster. So you won't have the power of 7, you only have the power of 5 after like a minute, opposed to like 3 minutes. All of them would go out. It's quicker for the ones, for these ones to go out before these ones, and then those ones, and then the center one. But you don't have to carry the dry mass, which is good for some ways. So we'll save this and we'll go for a launch. I hope we make this. I don't think we will, though. Yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be intense. We should probably wait. Go on its day. So I checked the geosynchronous orbit height, or orbital radius, which is an altitude of 2,868,750 meters. So it's basically 2,868 3/4 kilometers. And I do believe you have to go, I'll check actually what direction you have to go. So the planet does spin. Okay, so the planet spins this way, so yeah, you just go around this way. Okay. So wait till it's day again. Oh man, that was crazy. I fast forwarded it to 100,000 times, which is kind of almost broke it, I guess. Not broke it, but it went really fast. Oh. Oh, you can see underneath it for a second. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So, I think we're ready, right? 10, 9, 8, 7. Oh, you know what? This might be kind of laggy. I changed the speed of rendering. Oh, you know what? I know it's laggy. Never mind. Hold on. You know, you probably already noticed this. Hold on. If anybody probably noticed it, they're probably like yelling at me, or were just yelling at me just now. Going, you gotta fix this. So, 2 things are the issue. 1, struts.